Hi everyone.
Welcome to Bougie and Pop's Retirement Life.
Today we're going over the numbers for our road trip to Norfolk, Virginia and our cruise on the Carnival Sunshine. First, we're going to give you a review of the trip, then we'll give you the numbers, and then our final opinion.
We're first going to start with the drive down. We started in New Jersey and we went down the Delmarva Peninsula, so that was through Delaware, Maryland, and Virginia, through and over the Bay Bridge Tunnel and into Norfolk. It took us about 6 hours to drive down to there.
Probably a little bit more, maybe like
Yeah, a little
6.5.
but we did stop for gas and stop to eat, so that's where that was. We got to the hotel, which was a
Home 2 Suites by Hilton.
It was very good. Staff was great. They treated us good.
The room was very clean. We got there a little early and we were waiting for our room, and they ended up upgrading us at no additional cost. The staff was very helpful and friendly.
Yeah,
And there was a breakfast the next day included, which was fine, It wasn't anything fancy, but there was breakfast included.
Yeah.
And like you said, the drive down
was perfect.
Yeah.
We weren't driving on super highways, on interstates or anything like that, and it was very nice.
It was a nice, relaxing drive. Perfect for retired people instead of trying to get through Washington, D.C.
and Baltimore.
Yeah, that gets crazy. So this was it was fun.
Yep. After our stay at the hotel, we obviously had to park our car, and that was about 10 minutes from the hotel. It was called Cedar Grove parking lot, and that went absolutely fine. No problems in, out, onto the bus, and to the.
And I did notice that when we were getting on the bus, they were putting like people's scooters or jazzies, whatever you want to call them, on that fold up. They were putting them under the bus. There was wheelchair accessibility. They really had everything. Was right there. It was really well done, and it was fast. They had it down. They had a system down. It was boom, boom, boom. Very good.
Yeah. The bus then took us through Norfolk and then to the port, and the embarkation that Carnival did was very good, very fast.
This was our first time being platinum, so we did have priority boarding, but honestly, I looked over and the lines weren't long. It wasn't like we were getting on so much ahead of everybody else. It seemed like everybody was getting on. It was no problem. And what was the name of that port? Was it Half Moon?
Half Moon.
Yeah, Half Moon in Norfolk. It was very nice port.
Yep. I want to go to.
And then just to give a little review of the Carnival Sunshine itself, it was good. It was a nice size ship. It wasn't too small, definitely not big. It was very easy. We went back to our room so many times, and a lot of times when we were on bigger ships, we try to avoid doing that because we're like, oh, it's so far away. But it was no problem. We felt like going back to the room to get our water cups. We did, or change, whatever. It was go back to get a book or something like that. It was no big deal. The size was good. The room was a little beat up.
Yeah, it's almost like it's a nice ship, a nice size ship and everything. It almost seems like it needs to get to be dry docked and get
needs a little TLC.
Yeah, it needs a little TLC.
The food, breakfast, the buffet breakfast. I think it wasn't that the food was bad, but it wasn't hot. That was the only thing I will say. The food was at the buffet was never hot.
Right.
But other than that, all the rest of the food was very good. Like no complaints, right?
Yeah, no, none at all.
You know, we ate breakfast a few times in the restaurant. We ate dinner a few times in the restaurant. We had pizza, that was really good.
Yep.
We had Guy's Burger, which of course was good.
Yep.
Yeah, it was great. The one thing I will say too about the breakfast and the buffet, the coffee was not good.
No.
So we ended up going and buying coffee just about every morning at the Java
Blue.
Java Blue.
Java Blue. Yep. I mean, and it's a cost to you, but it was much better.
Yeah.
The
The ports that we went to were very nice. It was our first time at Bimini, first time at Celebration Key. So that was fun. It was fun to see a new place. It was very, you know, we had nice weather. Everything was good. Nassau, we've been there several times, but this is the first time we were there.
with the new port.
Yeah.
And that was nice.
Yeah, it was
The
very
new port-
nice.
The new port's nice.
So that was all good.
Yeah.
Next is staff.
The staff on board, the Sunshine was excellent.
They were so nice.
They bent over backwards for you. They were so nice, so helpful. Very, very.
Everyone,
Excellent. Very
like
well.
the people, the room stewards, the bartenders,
Yep.
the waiters, everyone was
Yep.
as nice as could be.
Yep, absolutely.
And now we just want to say whether or not we felt that it was a retiree-friendly trip. And I would say yes.
Yeah.
You know, it was.
Yeah.
Like, even all the ports, there was like shuttles that gave you accessibility. The ship wasn't too big. The elevators weren't too crowded. So,
Yeah.
like, I really felt like, you know, someone our age or older could go on this trip and enjoy themselves.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
So now for the numbers.
The numbers. Did you want to read them all?
Well, yeah, we can give the breakdown, but save that to the end.
Right. Okay, we like I said before, we budgeted $2,500. Gas there and back was $123.18. Tolls were $63.60.
There and back.
There and back. Lunch there and back was $30. The hotel was $149 plus tax and fees came to $191.
That was a little. We wanted it to be under 200, and we did just get under 200.
Right. Dinner was $45 that night at Ruby Tuesdays.
Right, the night before we
The
sat.
night before we left. Parking was $90 at that Cedar Grove parking.
The cruise itself,
The cruise itself was $16.38.
and that was for the two of us in ocean view room on the first deck.
The sail and sign card bill came to $483.94, which was bingo, bingo, T-shirts, coffee, drinks, candy.
Yeah.
You know, things that we purchased on board. So the bottom line was we were $164.72 over the budget, which really wasn't that bad.
Well,
Because-
it's never good.
Right,
to go over.
but we had a good time, so
yes,
that's
we did have a good time. And as far as like the drinks and all, I don't even know if we had drinks every day. I know we never had more than 2 drinks in a day.
right.
And there might have even been, there was probably days that we only had 1 drink or no drinks. Like, you know, I can't really say for sure, but it wasn't like we were drinking a lot.
No,
Um,
no,
But
because
yeah.
you can run up a pretty steep sail and sign card bill if you're a big drinker.
yeah, if
because
you don't have like that package.
Yes, if you don't have the drink package, but
So that's it. So we went over our budget, like Pop said, by $164.72. Hopefully we'll do better on our next trip. And thank you. If you have any questions or comments about what we spent, or maybe you have some suggestions of, you know, something that we could do less expensive, that would be wonderful. Please leave a comment below, and please like and subscribe to our channel.
Yep.
And hopefully we'll go on more trips
Yeah.
and you'll be a part of it.
Right, and we definitely appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you.